And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Indianapolis Motor Speedways. We're getting set for race number 5 of the Season 2 DRL Red Bull GT Series as we're coming to you live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 48 laps of racing coming your way here at Indy as we are going to have 33 drivers ready to go racing here for 48 laps. Here on the pole position is Brooke Paquette. Brooke Paquette is making her 5th start. Of course, she is so far down in the points table because she came in late in the season due to my little error I made um, on the channel. But besides the point, so she's got a lot of points to make up. Annie Crenshaw alongside of her, making it a Mustang front row, and then row number 2. If I pull this up from my starting grid, my saving editor. As looks like I did not save the grid. Let me do this. I forgot to do this before I started recording. Good job, me. I deserve a little dunce hat. Jesse Art in row number 2. She's the pole sitter for the Corvette, and Nathan Ormond alongside in the 4 machine. And then running at the top 5 is Sean Art. Pole sitter for the Jaguars is Samet Ozkan and Addison Peterson on the pole for the Vipers. You can check down the description for the official starting lineup. We'll get these cars rolling off behind the pace car, and we'll give you the top 10 of the point standings presented by Golden Corral. Brian Webb is the points leader by 1 point. Brian Webb winning last week's race at Lime Rock. 1 point over Kyle Langland. Titan Nichols, the Corvette points leader, is 6 points back. Zachary Fitzwater, 4th in the standings. He is the points leader for the Mustangs. Jaguar points leader is Prudence Martindale. She is 5th. Bradley Reim, Jeffery Finguy, Razor Callaghan, Cody Smart, and Josh Harmon complete the top 10. Okay. For the class points, that is not the class points foils. That's the class points. Titan Nichols leads by 6 points over Sean, 7 points over David, 8 points over Jesse Art. Angel Gutierrez is 9 points back. Logan Williams is 13 back. And then 15 points back is a tie between Nathan Ormond and Kyler Anderson. Zachary Fitzwater, the points leader, by 1 point over Bradley Reim. Brooke Paquette, due to the fact she is tied for 3rd. I made a little oopsie there, but I have it fixed in the description. She's tied with 3rd in the points with Jeffery Finguy and Josh Harmon. Cody Smart is 6th. Dylan Matthews is 7th. Annie Crenshaw, Riley Pierson complete the Mustang class points. Prudence Martindale is 4 points ahead of Timo Mauser in the Jaguar Points. Skyler Taylor is 7 points back. 8 points back is Razor Callaghan. And then 9 points back is Samet Ozkan, Zachary Taylor, Andrew Williams, and then Keizer is 10 points back. And then the Viper standings, I'll get to that in just a second, as we're getting ready to take the green flag from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 48 laps of racing. We're green from the Brickyard. Want to apologize about last week's race. There was no commentary due to the fact that I was recording it at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that was my fault. So I do apologize for that. Kyle Langland leads the Viper points by 1 point over Brian Webb. Tied for 3rd is Tatiana Naguera and Addison Peterson. Alexander Underwood is now 9 points back in 5th. Quentin Moore, Will Parrish, and Christopher Bright complete the class points for the Vipers. For those that don't know how this works, it doesn't matter where you finish overall. It matters where you finish in class. As Brooke Paquette is currently the leader. I'm still trying to say her name correctly. So, Bradley, I'm trying to make sure to say her name right. So that way I don't get a message. I will have a statement on the two people. I will have an official statement in the description because we're going to have some replacement signups after this race is over. And if anybody wants to know why, by the time you're watching this video, it would be better off if you private message me on Discord, those of you that don't know what's going on, because I'd rather not say it on this video. That way, I'm not going to get a lot of angry comments and all that. So just giving you guys an FYI. But Brooke Paquette, currently now leading the Corvette class is Jesse R. Annie Crenshaw is back to third. She is, by the way, second in the Mustang class. Addison Peterson leads the Viper class, and leading the Jaguar class is Samet Ozkan. As Senor Sean just popped the wall off of turn number 4. Of course, Sean and Jesse Art had a interesting family discussion after the round of Lime Rock, in which the two of them took each other out coming to turn 7 at Lime Rock last week. Kind of accidental, just like what happened with Brooke Paquette and Jesse Art. That was kind of rude of Jesse to do that. And now Brooke Paquette's going to lose a lot of positions as a result. That's way too early there, Jesse, to be aggressive on lap 4. There's 44 freaking laps left in this race. Come on, girl. That was kind of ridiculous, if you ask me. Why would you be aggressive on the 4th lap of a 48-lap race? Good night. Well, now that turned the race lead over to Andy Crenshaw as a result. Not just for the Mustang class, but for the overall lead. As Nathan Ormond in the 4. Going to go for the lead as I'm clearing up my thingy here. Next week, we head to Michigan International Speedway, so we're going to stay on the East Coast. Nathan Ormond all the way down to 31st position in the points, so it's not been a good start to the year for Ormond. Of course, he still leads the Corvette class. Annie Crenshaw and Addison Peterson lead the Viper and Mustang class, respectively. And Samet Ozkan still now continues to lead the Jaguar class. The next closest Jaguar is Timo Mauser in the 12. Timo came in this race 13th in the points. He's had 1 top 5, 2 top 10s this season. David Heller, Tatiana Guerra having a very good run. Tatiana needs a bounce back. Dropped 8 spots to 14th position in the points. I will try to get better at recording races in advance because, like I said, my work schedule, of course, I just got off work about, a little over 3 hours ago as of this recording. Of course, I'm currently resting because, well, I needed a rest after a long day at work busing, if you ask me. Let's check the back of the field here. Quentin Moore's back here at the rear of the field. So is the points leader, Brian Webb, and Viper points leader, Prudence Martindale, the Jaguar points leader back here. Brooke Paquette fell from 1st to 30th as a result of that little shot she got from Jesse R, which, in my opinion, was kind of not nice on Jesse R's part. Angel Gutierrez not having a good run. He's back here at the rear of the field. Kyle Langland second in points and second in the Viper points back here at the rear of the field. This is not what Kyle Langland needed. Of course, yes, he's the driver that's trying to run down Brian Webb for not only the points leader, but for the class points lead. Well, Parrish is back here. Kyler Anderson's back here. Cody Smart's back here. I'll bring up the ticker here. Andrew Williams back here in 23rd. As we're about to have a lead change coming up for the overall lead. "48 laps. I thought we were going to have pit stops a couple of weeks ago at Bristol, which I was proven wrong. Samet Ozkan is also another driver who's been struggling in the points table. He comes in this race 26 in the points. He's yet to have a top 5 or a top 10 this season. Jesse Art right there. Jesse needed a bounce-back result, and, well, say to poke the 75 on lap 4 was kind of not a smart move on her part. About to have a lead change here. Annie Crenshaw going to take the lead from Nathan Ormond. Right behind her is Addison Peterson. Of course, that's not for position as far as the class points is concerned. But Nathan Ormond just did the crisscross on tried to do the crisscross, I should say, on Annie Crenshaw, but didn't. And the caution is out for the first time today on lap number 10 of this 48-lap event. Let's see what brought out the yellow. Oh, big wreck. Angel Gutierrez. Andrew Williams involved. Kyle Langland's involved. Second in points. Brooke Paquette. That just went from bad to worse for Brooke. Q-Man's in it. Darn, Q-Man got wrecked. That sucks. Cody Smart. Heavy damage to that Mustang. Will Parrish is in it. Now they're up under the yellow. Prudence Martindale's in it. The points leader for the Jaguar class. Titan Nichols is involved. Zachary Fitzwater's involved. Good night. Who wasn't involved? Bradley Reim is involved. Emma Keizer's involved. Logan Williams got a piece of it. Good Lord. I don't know if these drivers are coming to pit road or not. Looks like they are. Oh, good grief. We're going to check the pit stops and then jump back, look at a replay to see what exactly happened. As what in the world are we doing in the back there, guys? This is kind of weird. We're having pit stops. Of course, we didn't have pit stops back at Bristol, which, well, they weren't scheduled to have pit stops. But we're having pit stops here at Indy, which is kind of surprising. Our first ever GT pit stops, I should say. And of course, the track is it's cloudy outside. The track will have a bit more grip as these tires start to go away. Brooke Paquette's coming to the attention of her crew. And looks like Annie Crenshaw will be the leader when we go back to green. Tatiana Guerra is going to restart in 4th. So all these cars are coming out of the pits. Let's jump back, look at a replay to see what happened to bring out our first caution of the event here at Indianapolis. And here's what happened to bring out the first caution of the race. Looks like Skyler Taylor carried a little bit too much speed going through turn number 4. And the car is getting tight on her and looks like she's going to scrape a little bit of the safer barrier. Goes down into the 07. And there's where Logan Williams gets a piece of it. Oh, there's the shot there. That was Andrew Williams. And look at the track becoming clogged. This is the problem with Indianapolis is that you have a wall on the... You have an outside wall and an inside wall as Andrew Williams goes upside down. Look at how narrow this front straightaway is. And when you have a narrow front straightaway, this is what the result is. There's Fitzwater getting a lot of damage to his car. Andrew Williams just riding the inside wall. Of course, his brother got a piece of it as well. There's Kyler Anderson. Prudence Martindale got a piece of it. Who was that upside down? There's Cody Smart, Brooke Paquette. That would be Angel Gutierrez. Now, what flipped him over? Goodness me. Let's go to helicopter to find this answer out. Yeah, you see the smoke right up ahead. Oh, he got booted by, that was Fitzwater. Fitzwater didn't even slow down. And looks like that was one of the red cars. That was Quentin Moore who booted Gutierrez and sent Gutierrez upside down. Gutierrez not having a good points season, and well, this is not the way he wanted to end off his day. So that's why we're under the caution for the first time here today. Let's jump back to the restart here in Indianapolis. And welcome back to Indianapolis as we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Top 10 as we go back to green. Andy Crenshaw, the leader. Nathan Ormond, second. Addison Peterson, third. Tatiana Guerra, fourth. Jesse R, fifth. David Heller, sixth. Samet Ozkan, seventh. Riley Pierson's eighth. Timo Mauser, ninth. And Christopher Bright complete the top 10. Drivers out after that incident. Zachary Fitzwater, Titan Nichols, Bradley Reim, Quentin Moore, Andrew Williams, and Angel Gutierrez out of the race. Andrew Williams, 27th in points. This is not the result he would have liked. Quentin Moore came into this race 24th in the points. This is not the run he would have liked. Titan Nichols, that's the big one right there. He came in this race third in points. He was your Corvette points leader. The good news for him, the guy that was trying to run him down for the points lead in the Corvette class is out of the race. That would be Angel Gutierrez. He was second in points. So Bradley Reim Cody Smart's out of the race. I'm sorry. Bradley Reim has continued on. Cody Smart came in this race ninth in points. That's not what Cody definitely needed. We mentioned, Fitzy came in this race, the points leader in the Mustang class. This is not what Zachary Fitzwater wanted. So a couple of drivers running well in points inside the top 10 of the points. This is not good news for them. And this could have a huge point shakeup in the overall as well as the class points heading into next week at Michigan. As we're back to green here on lap 14 of 48. By the way, I'm still trying to get used to this new recording system for like replays and all that. Annie Crenshaw came into this race. If I look through the Mustang points, she is sixth in the Mustang class if you look at the overall points. But she's 19th in the points. Surprising, it took us to lap 9 for our first caution of the day. I think these drivers can make it on fuel. It's going to be really close, though. Checking back here. And my Keizer's back here. Martindale. There is no hood on that Jaguar. Excuse me. That's a tough break for Prudence Martindale. Came in this race as the points leader. The guy that was trying to run her down for the points lead, running in 17th, that's Razor Callaghan. or Callaghan. I'm sorry. I don't know how it's pronounced. Logan Williams got a little hood buckle on his Corvette. Right now, Annie Crenshaw still leads the Corvette class, leading the Corvettes, or Mustang, or let me start that over. Annie Crenshaw is the leader for the Mustang class in overall. I get a done set. Nathan Ormond is the leader for the Corvette class. Leading the Vipers is Addison Peterson. And then Samet Ozkan is leading the Jaguar class. And what separates between him and Timo Mauser is the Mustang of Riley Pierson. Pierson's 25th in the points, as I mentioned. A lot of drivers, as I said, that were running well in points. This is really going to be a big hit for them heading into next week. As I nearly knocked over a fly swatter, and I almost dropped it. Nathan Ormond tried to get a run on Annie Crenshaw, but just couldn't get the momentum. It's like a parachute. Of course, two drivers, this is their final race, and if you don't know which two drivers those two drivers are, you can read the little statement I posted down in the description. I'm not going to say who it is, who those two people are. You can just read the description, or you can private message me on Discord. My Discord name will be down in the description as well. Annie Crenshaw, who is racing in the Truck Series, who made the playoffs for trucks. Of course, she just came off the race weekend at I'm just going to do this. She is coming off the race weekend at what was our last? Oh, Nashville. She was coming from our race weekend at Nashville, and she got eliminated after the Nashville race in the Truck Series. So, big disappointment for Annie Crenshaw, who was recently eliminated from the Truck Series playoffs. So she's looking to finish what has been a very good rookie year for her over in the Truck Series. At least she got to win a race and make it into her very first playoffs, but sadly was one of the three drivers getting eliminated from the playoffs. Right now, she just lost the lead to two Corvettes of Nathan Ormond and Jesse Art. Jesse Art in second place. Annie Crenshaw back to third, about to lose, possibly could lose third to David Heller, which is another Corvette driver. Where's the next Mustang? Oh, that would be Dylan Matthews. Tatiana Guerra trying to battle Addison Peterson for the Viper lead. Like I said, it doesn't matter what happens in overall. As long as you're beating somebody in class, that's who you're also racing against. Yes, you're racing against everybody else for the overall title, but you want to win a class title on top of that. This fly is about to piss me off because it's like messing with my laptop, and I'm telling it to go away. Really annoying. And looks like the three of Prudence Martindale is now 3 laps down. Make it 4 laps down. Martindale on pit road? Yep, Martindale's on pit road. That would explain why she's 4 laps down, I should say. Bradley Reim is Bradley Reim's the last car on the lead lap. Nathan Ormond is one of a few drivers in the teens. Emma Keizer's in the teens still. Nathan Ormond's in the teens. Christopher Bright and Brooke Paquette is still in the teams. Well, I should have gotten Brooke Paquette more points than that, but I forgot to do that. So yeah. A couple of other drivers that I'm looking at the running order. This is really also going to hurt them in the point standings. I mentioned Emma Keizer came in this race 30th in the standings. Well, actually tied with Nathan Ormond for 30th in the points. She'll still be at the bottom of the points table after today's race. Well, Parrish is not running well. He's running in 25th. Was 29th in points, so he's not going to gain a whole lot of points. Only 27 on the racetrack, 26 on the lead lap. Bradley Reim, the last one on the lead lap, as we'll be halfway home. I'm going to do this so I don't spoil, so you don't have to hear my phone. I just muted my phone. If anyone is asking, as of this recording, what race I'm watching on my phone while I'm commentating this race here at Indy, I'm actually watching the race I didn't get to watch today, which was the Cup race at Watkins Glen, because somebody nicely uploaded it to their YouTube channel. So I'm watching it right now, just so I can make it up. Excuse me. Jesse Art's going to take the lead from Nathan Ormond. She's going to bring female driver Annie Crenshaw with her, as they're going to be catching Prudence Martindale fairly soon. Prudence Martindale, not the result she wanted. And of course, depending where Razor Callaghan is in the running order, let's see where the 01 is running. The 01's out of the race. So the good news is for Martindale is that the guy that was trying to run her down for the class points lead is out of the race, Titan Nichols. Or actually, wait a second. No, that's I'm sorry. Who is it? Oh, it's Callaghan. I'm sorry. Got confused between, as we got a battle for the lead. Annie Crenshaw just took the lead. Yes, I understand. But to be fair, this is what happens when I've only had 5 hours of sleep. Callaghan is actually Razor is actually running in 17th. Right now, Callaghan, Razor that is 10 spots ahead of Martindale. And I've noticed Will Parrish is 1 lap down. Something must have happened to Will Parrish. He just made a pit stop. So apparently he made an unscheduled pit stop. I'm not sure if he had a tire going down or something, but that's a tough break for him. Not entirely sure why. Unless he ran over some debris that the track crew here at Indy forgot to get, but whatever the case, that's a tough break for him. Bradley Reim just came to pit road. I wonder if he picked up any debris on his tires. Of course, he was scored in 25th. He was the last car on the lead lap. I bet you he'll be going a lap down. I'm starting to wonder if we're having tire issues. Because there would be no reason why these drivers... Because it's been about to be 20 laps. Yeah, it's been about almost 20 laps since these drivers came to pit road. As, by the way, we're on Countdown to Green as far as the Cup race is concerned. I did watch the Xfinity race until, I missed the end of the Xfinity race. I watched about 75% of the Xfinity race, which we'll talk more about that on our show on Tuesday. As Prudence Martindale, Prudence Martindale going to go a lap down, just held up Annie Crenshaw there. And that's allowed David Heller to take the lead in the Corvette class. Dylan Matthews still in second. There's Riley Pierson having a good run. We're about to have a lead change for the Viper class. It's between Addison Peterson and Alexander Underwood. And also female driver Tatiana Guerra and also Christopher Bright. This is a good run for Christopher Bright. And Zachary Taylor is leading the Jaguar class despite being outside the top 10. This is, by the way, Zachary Taylor's home race. Of course, he is an hour away from Indianapolis, from a town of Wallace, Indiana. Zachary Taylor comes in this race 22nd in points. I spoke to Zachary Taylor on what happened last week. He said, we've been really struggling in this first part of the season. But, I wanted to have a good run here at my home race at Indy. And so far he's doing that, doing wonders. So I'm trying to get comfortable with this new chair. And I'm absolutely not getting the comfy level. David Heller now in second. Nathan Ormond in third. Alexander Underwood has taken the lead from Addison Peterson, who led a good portion of the class today. Good run for Tatiana Guerra. Christopher Bright, this is a well-needed run. He's 32nd in points. And indeed, I am correct. Zachary Taylor is the leader of the Jaguar class. Not too far behind him is Timo Mauser, who's running in 12th. Sean Art's in 13th. Logan Williams with that little hood buckle on his Corvette is 14th. Samet Ozkan back to 15th. Ozkan actually led a good portion of this race in the Jaguar class, so he's faded back pretty quickly. Jeffery Finguy in 16th. Razor Callaghan 17th. As Brooke Paquette is on pit road. This must be green flag pit stops. Skyler Anderson's back to 18th. Yeah, Kyler Anderson back to 18th. Byron Webb 19th. He's the points leader. Josh Harmon's in 20th. Kyle Langland 21st. Will Parrish is in 25th. 22nd, Skyler Taylor, who just came to pit road. Emma Keizer's in 23rd. She also just came to pit road. Yeah, I wonder if these drivers are having tire issues. Because it doesn't make any sense why we're having tire issues. I mean, yeah, it's cloudy outside and the track is going to have a little bit more grip as my stupid phone decided to be a drunken hippo. I'm trying to watch the cup race and it made me go to a different video I did not want. I'm actually going to go ahead and get to the green flag on the cup race. I'm getting ready to watch on my phone. Thank God this person uploaded the cup race, and in fact all three series, because I've been watching all three series because some of the races I couldn't watch because of work, and and finally someone uploaded it, which I appreciate. Whoever's been uploading NASCAR races on their channel, I appreciate you doing that for this year. That is 36 laps complete of 48. Thank you, Stephen. As Annie Crenshaw going to go ahead and take the lead. We're going to have a battle for the lead for the Corvette class between Ormy and David, and David's going to lose that to Ormy. Crenshaw will take the lead for the Mustangs, or have the overall lead, I should say. Nobody's made a challenge on her in the Mustang class. Dylan Matthews is like the next Mustang to catch Crenshaw. Alexander Underwood's the leader of the Viper class. Ormy's the leader of the Corvette class. And Zachary Taylor, despite running in 11th, is leading the Jaguar class. Not sure why. When I did the recording for like a race I just did, you'll see later. I don't know why the game audio didn't pick up, but I do apologize for that. Like I said, I'm still working on this. I'm still learning this new recording system, so don't take it the wrong way. As we're down to 10 laps to go here at Indy for the DRL Red Bull GT Series. Crenshaw still leads. Ormy leads the Corvette class. So far, Alexander Underwood has moved his way all the way up to fourth. He's leading the Viper class, which is impressive. Zachary Taylor is now in the top 10. He passed somebody. I don't know who he passed, but whoever he passed, he is now in the top 10. So this is a well-needed run for Zachary Taylor. Despite coming in this race 22nd in the points. Gonna have 8 laps of racing to go. And Crenshaw has really dominated this race ever since Brooke Paquette, who led a good portion of this race. Ever since Annie Crenshaw passed her, it's been Annie Crenshaw dominating most of this race. And trying to pick up her first career win in the Red Bull GT Series. This would be big points for Crenshaw. Because like I said, with her coming in this race 19th in points rather. And of course with her team owner, Cody Smart, out of the race, Annie Crenshaw is going to definitely move her way inside the top 15, if not the top 10, depending where other drivers are going to finish. I thought I saw smoke coming off a turn off of 2 there for a second. Got on board Martindale. Nope, I was seeing things. I don't know why. I thought there was a wreck in turn number, as Nathan Ormond's going to go for the race lead. And we're about to have a battle for the lead in the Mustang class. Ormy's going to try to get that lap led. Of course, Crenshaw gets by. Dylan Matthews trying to take the lead. Ormy's going to take the lead overall as far as that's concerned, unless Crenshaw fights back. No is the answer. And a first lead change for the Mustang class. Dylan Matthews to the lead. Ormy's going to go for the... Ormy's leading this race, trying to get his first win of the year. Remember, we're going to have 4 drivers kiss the yard of bricks for each respective class. Keep that in mind. Nathan Ormond leading this race. Alexander Underwood in second. Dylan Matthews, now the leader of the Mustang class with 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 to go next time by. Can Alexander Underwood do anything to catch Nathan Ormond? Up here comes Alexander Underwood. Alexander Underwood's going to need to get around Nathan Ormond's going to need some traffic to do so. As soon as I say that, here comes Alexander Underwood. He's going to go by for the overall lead. What a pass by Alexander Underwood. We're going to come to 3 to go next time by. We've only had one caution. So far, the rest of this race has been clean and green. Dylan Matthews still keeps the lead for the Mustang class. Crenshaw tried to take it back. Here comes David Heller. Can he try to catch Nathan Ormond for the Corvette class? 3 to go. The problem is going to be Bradley Reim and Prudence Martindale, because remember, Bradley Reim's off the pace due to the damage he got from our only incident of the race. Bradley Reim is a lap down because he had that unscheduled pit stop. Skyler Taylor's a lap down. Kyle Langland about to be a lap down soon. I think all those drivers had to come to pit road to repair some of the damage really affected the outcome of this race. As we're down to 2 to go. David Heller now in second. Christopher Bright is nope. Christopher Bright's now second in the Viper class. Is it still Zachary Taylor leading the Jaguar class? Yes is the answer. So Zachary Taylor en route to his first class win. We're coming to the white flag here at Indianapolis. The question is, do these drivers have to make a pit stop before this race is over? I don't think so. White flag, one more lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. I don't think they're going to catch Bradley Reim. David Heller about to run out of time on catching Ormond for the class. But Alexander Underwood, after making that move to pass Nathan Ormond in the closing stages of this event, looks like he's about to be home free. Ormy just got the wall. I don't think David's going to catch him, and Ormy's not going to catch Alexander Underwood. And Alexander Underwood is going to win at Indianapolis for the Viper class and for the overall race. Well done, Alexander Underwood, one of Bradley Reim's drivers. And I know I want to say this famous line. I'm proud to be an American because of this American Viper car. Ormy will win the Corvette class. Good run for Christopher Bright. Dylan Matthews will take the Mustang class. And Zachary Taylor will take the Jaguar class. As we're waiting for the standings to get official. And indeed, they are now official. Excuse me. That was a belch I did, but standings are official. Alexander Underwood. I don't remember if he won last season. I don't think he did. His first win of the year, Nathan Ormond, first Corvette win for him. He'll end up second. David Heller will get the Rookie of the Race honors in third. Christopher Bright will get second for the Viper class and fourth overall. This is a well-needed run for Christopher Bright. 32nd in points. Dylan Matthews, the winner of the Mustang class, in fifth. Addison Peterson in sixth. She had the dominant car of the race. She'll complete the Viper podium. Crenshaw will get 7th for the Mustang class and 7th overall. Riley Pierson completes the Mustang podium in 8th. Jesse Art will complete the Corvette podium in 9th. And Zachary Taylor, the winner of the Jaguar class, will get 10. Timo Mauser got 2nd for the Jaguar class. He'll end up in 13th. And Samet Ozkan will complete the podium for the Jaguar class. Rest of the top 15, Sean R, Tatiana Guerra, Timo Mauser, Logan Williams, and Jeffery Finguy, your top 15. Then the rest of your top 20 was Samet Ozkan, who led a good portion of the Jaguar class, but fell off the pace in the closing stages. Razor Callaghan, the 7 of Kyler Anderson, Josh Harmon, Brian Webb, the points leader, Brian Webb complete the top 20, and of course Kyle Langland, 2nd in points, finished in 21st, and he was the last driver on the lead lap. You look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. This is going to be a bit of a point shakeup for a number of drivers who, well, this is not the way they wanted to have. Skyler Taylor got in the wall, got damaged, never recovered, 22nd. Brooke Paquette started on the pole, got sent up into the wall. She never recovered, fell to 23rd. Emma Keizer, Will Parrish, Bradley Reim, all due to unscheduled pit stops, along with Skyler Taylor, Brooke Paquette, Emma Keizer. Tough break for those drivers. Prudence Martindale was the last driver to finish as she limped her battered Jaguar home in 27th. And then everybody else finished out of the race. Zachary Fitzwater, Titan Nichols, Cody Smart, Quentin Moore, Andrew Williams, and Angel Gutierrez. Most notable, Angel Gutierrez, who came in this race 2nd in the Corvette points. He's going to take a hit. Titan Nichols was your points leader for the Corvette class. I'm not sure what kind of margin he's going to have, or if somebody's going to take the points lead when we head into next week. I'm actually going to do some points calculation here to figure this out. I know Ormy's not going to beat Titan. I think the person that Titan had to be worried about was Sean R. And Sean is actually going to gain some points on Titan. I think Titan's still going to keep the points lead for the Corvette standings. For the Mustang standings, Fitzwater out of the race in 28th. The guy that was trying to run him down, 26 for Bradley Reim. I don't think he's going to do it. And then Brooke Paquette came as race 3rd in the standings. Let's see where Jeffery Finguy finished. He only got a total of 6. He was 1 point of Fitzwater. I think Jeffery Finguy might take the points lead. I don't know that for certain. We will have to wait until I update the points in the class points and all that. And then Prudence Martindale had a bad day. I think Timo Mauser is going to take the points lead for the Jaguar standings. And then for the Vipers, it's going to be a toss-up. I think it's going to be between either Addison Peterson or Tatiana Guerra, who will take the points lead for the Viper standings. But that is going to do it from here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. To the two people, we wish you nothing but the best. The other drivers, we look forward to next week at Michigan International Speedway. That will be a 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Thursday. Hope you will tune in for that. But thank you all for tuning into this race. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Roy Crew today. We've shown your full finisher results. You'll see your rookie points, your overall points, and your class points on the Discord heading into next week's race at Michigan International Speedway. Be sure to join the DRL Discord. The link will be down in the description below. Until next week, I've been DeVolo signing off. You've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT Series on the PCS Race Sports and Gaming channel, the best NR racing since 2017, celebrating 13 years of great racing. Goodbye from Indy. We'll see you next week at Michigan, everybody.